This is Storm Track 12.
All of that sunshine out there today made for a pretty perfect day. It didn't warm our temperatures up all that much, but you noticed the difference. When that sun went down here tonight, it's gotten even colder still. 22 degrees, crisp and cold out there tonight. An east wind at about 8 miles an hour as we start to see the high pressure that's bringing us all of this dry weather slide to the east. And there are those current temperatures right now. Again, some 20s, some teens, and it's pretty bitter cold out there in some spots. Already 16 in Sherburne, 18 over in Oneonta. And again, we're seeing 20s across the board, but these teens will slowly drop down to the south as we get further on into the night tonight. And look at this cold even further to the north. You get into far upstate New York, we're talking below zero at some of the highest elevations. So yes, this is a brief shot at some bitter cold air here with high pressure overhead, but things, they'll be changing as we go into the back part of the weekend. One thing we're watching again still is this coastal low, very visible here on the satellite and radar picture as it continues off to the north and east. But again, we are in between two systems right now. Again, high pressure overhead, hardly a cloud in the sky tonight, and a beautiful shot of the moon if you go outside and look at that as well, with hardly any clouds out there. So again, a beautiful but cold night indeed, pretty much like we were last night. Not many changes expected here, but as we get into your Sunday, that's when we start to get things going here, as we're gonna have some clouds returning by the evening time, and temperatures are also going to be warmer tomorrow to wrap up the weekend. Certainly a nice thing if you're not enjoying this cold weather. But again, we're seeing two storm systems approach as we get into late Sunday into Monday. The coastal low, and then we also have another low pressure center over the Great Lakes that's going to be arriving as well, and that's going to bring quite a bit of uncertainty as to the timing and intensity of mixed precipitation that we do see on Monday. We're going to see some regardless, but again, it just depends on how these two storm systems set up, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. But Future Track tonight, again, no worries at all. We're going to have plenty of sunshine to start out your Sunday. Though we do start to see clouds, they are going to be slow to return, but they do build in as we get further into your Sunday evening. And then those clouds will certainly be around as we go through the overnight into Monday morning. And again, the precipitation from the coastal low, it does start to arrive Monday morning, then into the afternoon, especially just as that other storm system from the west arrives. And there's that setup. Again, you can see these two low pressure centers. They drift over. The one from the Great Lakes, it will dissolve into the coastal low. There's that rainfall right along where we're going to see those warmer temperatures, but we have the potential for that mixed precipitation, mostly freezing rain, but maybe some snow, some sleet as well. We're not expecting any major impacts from this, but just expect it to be a little messy then for our Monday. Temperatures tonight, they'll continue to drop down into the teens in some locations, but there's the warm up tomorrow. Upper 30s for our highs, back down to the 20s, and then returning and staying near freezing again as some of that mixed precipitation arrives then for our Monday. So again, just something to keep in mind. 14 tonight, a mostly clear one. Another cold night certainly out there here as we get further on into your day tomorrow. A lot of sunshine until the afternoon, and then there's those temperatures staying in the 40s into next week.
Well, not looking forward to that, but thank you, Damon. Football quarterfinals